Greetings to you all, my fellow Nigerians and other viewers. Hope you guys are doing fine and thank you so much for stopping by. So, my people, different drama every day in this country. With the report reaching us today is that Nigerian soldiers gone down colleague who went wide, killed senior officer in Sokoto. So, my people, as the level of insecurity and terrorism goes up by the day, we are hearing different funny stories every day, from one problem to another, from one problem to another. Like, it doesn't just stop at all. As it is right now, even the military has been jeopardized, because you can't tell me this is just an honorary act, because this is not the first time this is happening in Nigeria. This is what happened when the government fails in their duties to take care of Nigerian soldiers. So I'm going to be giving you guys the full details, but before I do so, please help us to like and share this video so that this video will be recommended to other people. Thank you. Now, moving straight into the news, and it says troops of the Joint Task Force Northwest Operation Adarindaji OPHD have gunned down a soldier identified as James Kisley after he opened fire and killed one of his senior officers. The recurring nature of such cases has raised concerns about whether soldiers fighting Boko Haram are receiving adequate mental and psychological treatment. The officer killed by Kingsley, a second lieutenant, was identified as O.C. Ukashuku. A military source who confirmed the tragic incident said it happened on Sunday at about 6:05 p.m. James Kingsley was said to have gone berserk at the forward operational base in Magami, Sokoto, and opened fire, killing Ukashuku before he was killed by other soldiers. Some of his colleagues were also injured during the incident. They are currently in stable condition in the hospital. A military signal exclusively obtained by Sahara reporters confirmed the incident. There have been public concerns recently over the state of mental health of Nigerian soldiers, particularly the ones fighting terrorists in the northeast. In March 2023, a soldier fighting Boko Haram insurgents in the northeast opened fire on his colleague and killed him. The deceased soldier was identified as Private Diko. According to military sources, the duo belonged to Operation Desert Sanity and joined the army in 2020. The incident occurred in Goshi, Gwaza local government area of Borno State. According to the source, they were having an argument, and before you know it, he killed him. Both being 20 NA were posted to 103 Battalion Enugu but were moved to Borno to fight the Boko Haram insurgency, a military source has informed Sahara reporters. Also in 2023, another soldier identified as Lance Corporal Wobodu Shinoso shot dead the commander of the Forward Operating Base FOB Raba in Sokoto State, late Sam Oladapo. Shinoso also shot the FOB Raba Commander Sergeant Major CSM Sergeant Liasu Inosa and another private soldier Ataibu Mohammed after he had killed Oladapo. After shooting his colleagues, he thereafter committed suicide by shooting himself. Sahara reporters gathered that the incident happened less than 4 months after a soldier shot an aid worker and another soldier dead and injured a co-pilot of a United Nations helicopter in Borno State. In March 2022, Yahaya Ibrahim, a soldier fighting Boko Haram insurgents in the northeast, opened fire on his colleague, Abubakar Mohammed. Ibrahim, with army number 18NA/77/0725, was said to have suddenly cocked his rifle and shot Mohammed with army number 96NA/42/4975 in the shoulder from behind. Also, in April 2021, Kilajima, a corporal in the Army 152 Battalion, Banki, Borno State, killed himself. Meanwhile, in March 2021, a soldier, Bello Useni, with the Nigerian Army School of Armor in Bauchi, killed himself. In September 2020, a lance corporal attached to the Army 27th Task Force Brigade in Bonugari, Goodbag local government area of Yobe State, committed suicide at his duty post. In July 2020, a soldier in the Army 202 Battalion in Bama, Borno State, killed a lieutenant who did not give him a pass to visit his family. In 2019, a soldier hanged himself in Abuja, and in 2017, another soldier committed suicide after killing his superior officer. The recurring nature of such cases has raised concern about whether soldiers fighting Boko Haram are receiving adequate mental and psychological treatment. Some of the soldiers have in the past complained about poor welfare, overstaying in the region, and abysmal treatment by the military hierarchy. They said they were battling with depression and post-traumatic disorder because the authorities refused to rotate them. So my people, that is it for you all. But right now, I'm going to be jumping into the comment section as a lot of people gave their opinion on this matter. And the first person here commented saying, quite unfortunate nothing will be done to review the mental health issues, PTSD and other underlying causes of this recurring incident with a view to mitigate further disasters. That traumatic depression at work, these poor soldiers keep fighting terrorists without any good care. I also doubt it if they are given adequate psychological attention. This soldier might not be a terrorist, he's probably a victim of poor military administration. So my people, if you can vividly remember, there was a soldier that wrote a letter to the president telling him that the soldier welfare are not being taken care of, that his 50,000 naira salary is not enough to take care of himself and his family. These soldiers fight night and day defending the country against terrorism and other related matters. Their well-being should be a priority for the government and the rights department. You see, as a result of these soldiers not being taken care of, some of them have involved themselves in terrorism. And another person also commented saying, the trend of use and abuse of hard drugs by soldiers needs to be tackled. It is a fact that soldiers, especially the young officers, are doing hard drugs and it's becoming a rampant occurrence in the Nigerian military. I speak with facts. Most soldiers take hard drugs before embarking on missions. The armed forces need a total overhaul. The military must always carry hard drugs assessment tests on its officers. For someone operating sophisticated weapons of mass destruction, his or her mental health must be checked and evaluated from time to time. So my people, what this person is saying is the truth. For someone in the possession of such dangerous weapon, his mental health needs to be evaluated from time to time. At the end, these soldiers are also human beings. Imagine going to fight terrorists from time to time. These things will also affect their psychological and mental health. And of course, if hard drugs are being taken by soldiers, of course it's going to affect their mental and psychological brain too. So investigation should take place so that this kind of incident does not occur again. You see, all this happening is because of bad governance and a failing system. We are in an era where the government or the right authorities does not care what is happening, even though lives have been lost. And the last comment I'll be taking here says, as a security expert, I once advised the security managers of the country to introduce using graduates to obtain one-star or senior officers cadets from the military and paramilitary institution. You cannot bring your children to just enter NDA and police academy with SSCE results and thereafter wear a star to head his senior ones with already MSc and pretend things are okay. Now this field work to know who's competent to lead and coordinate. We are already reaping the corruption and tribalism of our brothers and sisters. So my people, that is it for you all. Please let us know your opinion in the comment section as it is very important to us. Also, please help us to like and share this video so that this video will be recommended to other people. Thank you so much for your time.